Fish Ed Jerks.
Yeah.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, how we doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. This has been way overdue. Like you and I have done streams before. We've got in real life.
Right.
So this has been way overdue. So I apologize. You sort of fell through the cracks a little bit.
I'm skinny.
That happens.
Yeah, right?
Hi. All right. So people are just starting to trickle in.
Okay.
Just give my normal reminder to you guys in the chat that we won't be looking at the chat at all. Larry and I, we're just going to have a conversation. We're going to get to know more about him. And then the second half will open to you guys. Stephen P, hi there. And Stephen and any other mods that are coming in, if you would, please, if you see people asking questions or getting upset because we're not responding, just remind them that, hey, they can't even see the chat right now. Hold your questions.
I can't see a chat at all.
Good. That's how we want it, because we don't want it to be distracting. So hi, everybody. I'm hiding the chat now. It's gone. Okay. All right.
All right.
So let's do the same. So I know a little bit about Larry. Like I said, I've got to meet him. He's one of the people that I've met in real life. We've hung out at the Keystone Clash last year.
Yep.
I know you've been to at least one Aquashella. How many Aquashellas have you been to?
2. The first one was in Chicago in that little building. We only stayed 3 or 4 hours. It was just like sardine cans, too much.
Yeah. And then the last time in Chicago, though, you got to stick around for a while, right?
Yeah, I stayed for actually stayed the whole day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, are you in Indiana now? You're from Indiana.
No, I'm from Indiana. I'm actually in Cincinnati now. I've been here for since '86.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's quite a while.
Yeah, it is. And adjust my headphones. I feel like I'm talking. I feel like I'm yelling.
You sound great on this side. Yeah. It's
okay, that's good.
What made you move to Cincinnati too? What made you? And what part of Indiana? The South?
Columbus. So technically South.
Okay.
That's born in Seymour, Indiana. Its claim to fame is where Jesse James supposedly robbed his first stagecoach.
Okay, cool.
I guess.
Yeah, I like that kind of history. That's cool.
Yeah.
So what made you leave there and go to Cincinnati?
Oh, I didn't. I actually graduated high school, went to Florida.
Okay.
I was there for a little over a year, and I woke up one morning, just gave it a big screw it. The job I had sucked. People around me sucked. I packed my bags and gathered all the money I had, and I hitchhiked all the way to LA.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I stayed out there for a couple of years, and then I came back to Cincinnati. Then I came to Cincinnati.
So, and what made you go to LA? Just it sounded like a different place and just some place you wanted to check out. And
as far away from the people I didn't want to be around as I could possibly get without going overseas.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much. You could have gone to the tip of Washington, I guess. That would have been farther, but pretty close.
Yeah. But Washington's cold, so nah.
That trip across country like that too. That's amazing. I mean, that takes a lot of
guts.
Yeah, because I mean, just not having a plan and not knowing where you're going to stay each night and hitchhiking your way across the USA.
Yeah, 2-week adventure.
It reminds me of. Anyways, sorry. Every time I do that all the time with music, something will trigger, and I'll start. So when was that? That was the late 80s then, early 90s when you went to...
Early 80s. That was end of 84.
Okay.
I came back to Cincinnati, 86. So I was only out there about a year and a half, but it felt like 5.
You didn't like it there either, or?
It just seemed like everybody had an agenda.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was just everybody was wanting something. It seemed like just like, nah, it got old fast.
Okay.
Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah, I had a job there as a phone solicitor. Yeah, it's just like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah. I did that too for like 2 weeks. Worst job ever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
we
Oh
were
yeah.
selling, well, we weren't selling. We were setting up free rate quotes for insurance for businesses, and it sucked. It was just horrible.
Yeah.
It was just, it was.
Oh, this is some BS vitamin,
Yeah,
and I think it was a scam.
probably. I mean,
No, well, I know it was because they're like, wait a minute, you're using your real name? Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
yeah.
Oh, okay. It took a minute for it to register. I was only 18, 19 at the time. It took a minute to register. It was like, you're working at a scam place, you dumbass, you know? Jeez.
Hey, it paid the bills, right? Or at least came
Yeah.
close to it. Paid some of the bills. It's the same with me. I mean, all of my roommates at the time, I was living in a house. There was 5 of us living there in a 4-bedroom house. Well, somebody took the den, and we all worked at that place for a very short time. So we commuted together. We went in together, and it paid for our habits at the time. That was just have some fun. And so, but what made you pick Cincinnati though instead of going back home? Why did you go to Cincinnati instead?
Because back home there literally were 0 jobs, 0 opportunity to do anything. So it's just like,
did you just sort of pick a place that was sort of close?
I had a brother that lived in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
So I stayed there. He was able to get me a job at Procter and Gamble, contracted employee. I stayed there for like 17 years.
Wow.
And moved on, and I've been in retail ever since.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you've talked about some of the stuff. I don't remember where you work, but I remember you talking about it.
It was Walmart for years.
That's hell. I remember doing that too. The retail world is not fun.
Yeah, I'm still there, or not Walmart, but I'm still in retail, but hoping to change that real soon.
What do you want to do? What are you going to do instead?
Well, I got a forklift license.
Okay.
So, and there's a lot of them out here. So right now, basically, I'm waiting till after Keystone Clash to make the move.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get a job and then tell me, well, no, you have to be here. It's like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Fishymon does too. Fishymon is a forklift driver for a living.
Yeah.
So I mean, I had my license. I took the classes and stuff to do it because I worked at a liquor distributor, and it was just something. If I ever had to move a forklift or something, they just asked me to do it. So I never did it outside the class. Never used one, but I also had
I trained too
for the golf cart. I had to get a golf cart license.
So, geez.
I'm a licensed golf cart driver in case anybody ever needs legal
licensed one, huh? I didn't know you had to have a license.
Well, it was not really a license. It was just for that company. It was just their
one of those.
Yeah. So
you've been certified.
Yeah, certified.
Yeah, it's like certified to ride a bicycle.
So again, you said you got to Cincinnati in '86 roughly,
right,
and you've been
in
that area ever since.
Correct.
And Ohio is home. You ever think about leaving?
Once in a while. Once in a while, it's just like I'm so sick of this flip-flopping weather, but then it's like this everywhere, so screw it. And I won't go back to Indiana for simple fact the pay rate's actually less than what it is here for the same job. You're actually, I think, about $2 less on the hour for the exact same job. It's like, yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
So,
have you done any traveling recently? Well, yeah, you've gone to the Keystone Clash. So in the last few years, though, have you gotten to travel very much around the States? Because it sounds like you've already traveled a lot just when you were a young man. But
yeah.
Have you done?
Excuse me.
No problem.
Not really, because job I got, I'm in at 8 a.m. and could be leaving at 10 p.m. at night, and all bets are off on what days I work.
Okay.
So it's like traveling, nah.
Yeah, it's difficult to get the time off.
Exactly. And getting time off anyway is like pulling teeth. 30-day notice, and you're lucky. Sometimes they say no.
Yeah. See,
So trying to make plans like that just not worth it. So I can get away with can get away with the Keystone Clash by telling them, oh, look, I already paid for the hotel and the 2 tickets to get there. I'm going, whether I'm on vacation or I'm not paid. Either way it goes, I'm going. So
yeah.
they hook me up.
Are you guys driving there or are
Oh,
you
yeah.
flying?
Driving.
Yeah, because it's not that far. What
No.
about 9 hours, 8 hours?
8.5. 8.5 to 9, depending on traffic.
That's not a bad drive.
No, it's not bad.
And what day are you guys coming in?
21st.
Okay.
So we'll be there the day before.
That's Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Okay. Same with us. I'm pretty sure. Well, Michelle and I were just talking about it a little bit ago, and I'm pretty sure we'll be there Thursday through Monday. We'll be leaving Tuesday morning sometime.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. Are you leaving Sunday or Monday?
Well, no, we're leaving Monday.
Okay. Staying Sunday night.
Yep.
Well,
I paid 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to try and schedule something Sunday night. You know, I know there's going to be quite a few of us that be there. The event will be over with, so we'll have the time. Even if it's just a sit-down meal somewhere, you know. But there's going to be quite a few of us that are sticking around a few days just for that specific purpose, just to hang out. And, you know, not have the event going on because especially here, man, all the speakers and stuff that they have lined up. I don't want to sound like a commercial for the Clash, which I offer because I enjoy it so much. But this year, the speakers that they have lined up it's a great lineup.
It is.
All day long, Saturday and Sunday. Well, all day long Saturday and most of the day Sunday, I think it was. There's just amazing stuff going on. It's going to be so much fun.
Right.
So it'll be good to take that extra time away because I'm going to want to hear most of those speakers, you know. So, okay. Let's see. We talked about moving. And way back with Florida, what made you decide to go to Florida from Indiana? Just because it sounded like something so different from Indiana?
Yep, exactly. It was warm. For the most part, it's like, oh, there's no snow, for example, and it doesn't get in the 40s. I mean, I didn't even like cold weather that much even when I was a little kid.
Yeah, but as an adult.
It's even worse.
Cincinnati gets its share. It's not horrible, but you know, it gets its share.
Yeah, we get ice more than we do, like, say, snow.
Yeah.
We get ice. We get ice storms.
Which is worse, actually. It's worse than snow.
It is.
Power for when we first moved up here, there was an ice storm. We were only here for maybe a year, 2 at the very most, and there was an ice storm that took out power to the area. Some people were without power for 2 weeks in March, so it was super cold. It was quite the experience for people that had moved from Arizona. You know,
yeah, I can imagine
the ice storms.
Yeah, well, that's what I like is this house that we were purchasing. Only lost power once. It was like for 9 hours. So during all the flip-flopping weather we get. Yeah. So that's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all. Actually, this year's been pretty good. I don't know if they've redone some things or what, but up until this year, every year we would lose power for, anytime it got a little windy at all, we would lose power. It was just crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a pain in the fish room.
What's that?
It's going to be a pain in your fish room getting all the stuff reset.
Yeah, there's only a couple of them that don't start right back up. I just have hang-on backs. I have the canister filter, and now I have the aquarium co-op pump. That's the battery powered. It's the dual one. So 75 for it's like 10 hours, 12 hours between there.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nice. Yeah. So at least that one tank is all set, and I've got a couple other cheaper ones, but that one's working out pretty good. So far.
Yeah, I got a cheap PetSmart one. It works pretty good, but it drains the batteries pretty fast.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
That's I'm going to bring that one to the Clash because I am bringing some guppies and some Goodeids. So I'm going to just bring that along. I'll plug it in the car. We have an actual 110 outlet in the car. So if I need to, then it's running on battery for 12 hours. So
yeah, not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, very convenient.
Mhm.
And I'm bringing a bunch of stuff too. I mean, I don't know if you want to bring anything home, but I'm bringing a bunch more wood like last year. I'm going to fill this guy up right now. It's all I got for alder cones.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try and get this filled up, but I'm bringing guppies and godaids and just some other stuff I want to give away, just to say thank you to people. So
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff. All right. Anyways, sorry, we're talking more about me than about you. We need to focus on you.
I don't care.
You know what, Larry?
Yep.
You really need to make some spicy cashews. They could be called Larry D's Nuts.
It can be arranged. It can be arranged.
It's a perfect, it's a perfect name for it. And
Yeah, eat Larry D's nuts.
let's talk about the hot stuff a little bit. What is it about? Because for anybody who doesn't know, on Larry's channel, he does a lot of fish stuff, but he's really into horror stuff. He's got a really good collection of different things.
Right.
He's really into hot sauces, and he does a really good job of tasting them and telling you, the different flavors and if it's really hot or not. Although I wouldn't trust him too much because he eats so much of it, his mouth has just got to be burned out. But what is it? What is hot stuff that, have you always liked hot stuff? Is it,
Oh, yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I liked spicy. And basically, when I went cross country, I went to the border town outside of El Paso, Texas, down in Mexico, obviously. And many of these people I met, we went in there to a restaurant. We ate lunch and had some Corona, and we ordered some burritos. So I ordered a burrito. I can't read Spanish, what have you. I ordered one what I thought would be mild. No, it wasn't mild. It must have been like 6 or 7 shredded jalapenos on there. It lit me up, but I ate the whole damn thing. I just kept going and drinking.
Yeah.
And it's just like I just acquired a taste for it, and it's just built ever since. And now I'm in the League of Fire, which is a organization that do hot challenges, spicy challenges and stuff, which I just did a couple of them on my channel. So my first few points, it's a point system thing. And there are all these regulated challenges that are sponsored by them.
Nice.
And so it's sort of mild up to an area which there's no way I'm attempting to get to.
Yeah.
Some of these people sit down, oh, here's 65 Carolina Reapers. How fast can I eat them?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And knock yourself out.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not a pod eater. I can have to an extent, but some of them, they're floral, like a ghost pepper. It's hot. I love it in salsas and hot sauces and stuff like that. But the pod itself is so sweet, it gags me. The sweetness gags me. Get that real floral, perfuming flavor.
Okay, so not the heat, but not the spiciness, but the floral is the one that gets you.
It's super. This weird, sickening, sweet sensation. It's disgusting.
Gotcha. But
it's just like
when you put it in salsa and stuff, it's okay though because it cuts that sort of.
Because I guess it kind of cooks it away and ferments and what have you, and it pulls all the sweetness out of it. It just goes away. So yeah, not a problem. But the pod itself, that sweetness will gag you.
Yeah.
Some people eat it and they love it. Not me. When it comes to a pod, for something more earthy. Somebody says it tastes like dirt. No, I said it tastes like a pepper, and how I think a pepper should taste.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, the one chip challenge, is that hot to you?
I've never done it because I ain't spending $20 on a single potato chip. Period.
Oh, is that how much they are? Yeah, my daughter.
They're stupid price. And from everything everybody says they taste like hell.
It was not a good flavor. No.
Exactly. So no, I have a saying when it comes to me about when it comes to spicy stuff. Heat, absolutely. Flavor, a must. And if flavor can't be garbage.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because so many of them are just hot for hot's sake, and they just totally disregard the flavor side of it.
Oh yeah, well, some of them are made by these people who I don't know what the hell they're doing. And I had this one. What was it called? 50 Shades of Pain is what it's called. It's like 50 shades of vinegar.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. All you tasted was vinegar and it's burning aftertaste. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I got poured right down the toilet. I mean, I kept the bottle because it's cool because it had they based it off of the 50 Shades of Grey movie, book
Yeah.
series, whatever.
Yeah.
So it had little handcuffs on it and everything. So I thought that was cute. So I kept the bottle.
Yeah.
But the sauce itself got poured down the drain.
You know, I like this stuff, but I can't eat it like I used to. You know, I
Right.
used to eat a lot too, but you know, Tabasco isn't hot to me. That's a good flavor, but that's usually about the extent I go these days. It's just enough to just a little bit, you know, but it's not really hot, you know. So I don't.
Right.
Now, do you have a favorite? Can you do that? Is that hard for you to do?
Favorite?
Yeah. Favorite
Um,
pepper, but just hot sauce.
hot sauce in general?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that is hard to say because
Yeah.
I like all of them for various reasons.
Yeah, I get
But
it.
there's one I really like. Well, for example, it's actually called Zombie Snot. I'm sworn I'm going to bring you. It has Granny Smith apples in it. It's spicy, and it's got lots of flavor. You taste the garlic, this, that, and the other, and the Granny Smith apples, the sweetness of the Granny Smith apple. It's very good.
Gotcha. And
Yeah.
that's you're gonna be bringing that stuff. You said you were going to bring a few different things there for like a taste testing at the Clash.
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to bring some mild, medium, and hot, but I'm not going to get something that potentially could hurt somebody if they took
Yeah.
a big, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, some people like to pull these hot sauce pranks. I don't, because I know I had a hot sauce once. It put me on the floor. It was so hot, had me in panic mode.
Yeah.
It's like no, and I did that to myself by accident. There's no way in hell I'm going to do that to somebody on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm not that big of a jerk.
Do you remember the name of that one that put you on the floor?
Oh, it's called The Right Hand of Doom.
Good name.
Yeah, the name suited quite well. It's
Now
perfect name.
the one chip challenge was definitely hot here. I mean, I was snotty and crying and stuff.
Mhm.
But it really wasn't this that bothered me because that went away after 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
But there was a burning sensation in my abdomen that I did not like at all.
That's called capsaicin cramps.
Oh yeah, that hurt.
And what causes that the most? If you didn't chew it up thoroughly.
Really?
If your stomach has to work on breaking it down, it kicks the capsaicin cramps up. That's your stomach working on it.
That's probably it because I probably didn't want it to spend too much time in my mouth because I was already burning. You know, I mean, it was already, you know.
And now you think about it, you should have chewed, left it in your mouth, let your mouth burn a little bit longer, so you wouldn't have got the capsaicin cramps.
Well, I'll never do it again. I mean, that was a time thing. I'll never do something that hot again.
Right.
You know? I love salsas and stuff like Dee Dee sent me that one the other day. You were there. The mango bacon from the I can't remember the company now. It's like the Pirate Candy or something. But oh my God, it was so. That bottle's gone. That jar of salsa is gone.
Sure. Yep.
I absolutely loved it. So good. But real quick, we'll do a quick aside here because you said you were going to bring some stuff. I've got some stuff to bring. And if anybody else would like to, I would love to do like a round table snarf or barf with all kinds of different things. We can have a few different cameras going and have them here and do the live stream and do that. And anybody interested. So if people want to bring some things to the Clash that are maybe, you know, like stuff for the snarfer bar, things that are maybe representative of your area or something that you find gross or something hot, any of those types of things, bring those to the Clash. Let's make a big thing out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to actually go to Jungle Gyms and get some stuff for your snarf or barf for you to try. Because Jungle Gyms is an international grocery store from all over the world. Yeah, it's really neat. So I went over there and see what kind of interesting things I can come up with for you.
It's like a Trader Joe's a little bit. I've never been to one. I've heard of them.
Trader Joe's. No, it's 10 times bigger.
Okay. No,
this is Trader Joe on steroids.
Okay. And it's all kinds of stuff, like you said, from all over
the world. Yep. They got a whole section. It's Greek. It's Spain, Germany, you know, everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
And it's Jungle Gyms. I got it. Hold on. Let me just make a note
it's in
here.
Fairfield, Ohio.
It's only one place.
No, they opened another one in Eastgate. It's in Ohio, which don't even bother going to there.
I've heard of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody talked about it before, or I've seen something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So it looks like you can buy stuff there too, with shipping. Oh yeah. I'm going to take a look at it.
And I like Jungle Gym because it's 10 minutes up the road.
Oh no, I guess there isn't stuff. There's just merchandise. I'm sorry. There isn't food to ship.
Right.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've definitely heard of the place, but I thought they were a bigger chain. I didn't realize it was just a 1 or 2 stores.
Yeah, it's not a chain. Yeah, it's 2 stores. Unless they got other ones that I don't know about. As far as I know, it's just the 2.
I think it is just the. Yeah. Yep, just the 2. That's all they got.
Right.
Eastgate and, like you said, in
Fairfield.
And Fairfield.
Yep. That's the main one.
Okay. Let's see. What about let's talk different hobbies. So we touched a little bit on the hot sauces. You're a collector of horror stuff, movies, merchandise, all that kind of stuff. Where'd that come from? Have you since you were a little kid?
Yep. My mom. My mom was a horror fan.
Yep, I remember now. You did say that. Yep, she got you into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the kids, we all liked horror movies. Everybody else like just let it go. I didn't. I liked it because, quite frankly, all the other stuff that's out there bores me.
Yeah,
I mean,
Lord of the Rings type stuff. You don't care for that.
Now that I do, it's like horror, sci-fi, fantasy.
Oh, okay.
There we go. But any of the cop shows, westerns.
Oh.
My girlfriend or my wife's dying in a hospital of some strange disease. I'd go to the local hospital to see that in real life. Why do I want to pay money to go see it, a make-believe version of it? I can see it in real life.
Yeah, I don't care for those either, like the NCIS or any of that kind of stuff, or reality TV. The only reality TV I ever really liked was the Osbournes. I absolutely loved the Osbournes, especially with the Aussie translator on, because you could actually understand what he's saying. And the guy is hilarious. He is. Hell.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel, I love how he pulled the unnecessary censorship because of that show, because they was always censoring him, but he wasn't cussing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy cussed like a sailor, but they exaggerated it to make it more entertaining, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work real well because they all just said, screw it, and shut the show down. He got tired of it. Everybody thinking, and the whole Prince of Darkness crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, I'm Ozzy Osbourne, not the Prince of Darkness. And all of a sudden, everybody says he is the Prince of Darkness. No, you assholes. That's not what the man said.
One time he did say, I'm the Prince of Darkness, because it was when Sharon put up a bubble machine. And he's like, I'm the Prince of Darkness. He's like, I can't.
He was joking. He was joking. They took the man literally. It's how brain dead are you? Yeah, I think you have to be pretty brain dead to think he was serious when he says stuff like that, because the man's got free functioning brain cells left. Give him a break.
Well, even back in his Black Sabbath days, the Black Sabbath was considered like Satanists and stuff, but most of their early songs were actually very positive, or they were, war protest songs. A lot of them were. Right,
yeah. Like Ozzy said, when he was in Black Sabbath, he would go to bed at night and they're all getting up. And he said, I don't know what they would do at night, because I always go to bed. And Ozzy, he found the occult interesting, but he's never practiced it. But he read about it. He found it interesting. But the rest of the people, jury's out on what they were actually into.
Gotcha. I don't think Tony Iommi was. I mean, he never mentioned it.
Right.
About being into it, but who knows? I don't know. People do stuff, especially when they're young like that and they're famous. They got all that money, and they're discovering new ways to think.
Right. Well, it's like Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
The drummer who founded the band, he's a devoted Satanist.
Really? Mick Fleetwood? I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a devout Satanist. And the rest of them, I understand, they're all Wiccan, or Wiccan and or pagan.
Well,
But nobody's admitting that. But I heard Mick Fleetwood actually say that once, that he was a Satanist.
and most Satanists don't believe in Satan. They
Right.
and we're going to get into religion, even though they're
Well,
atheists. You know,
yeah.
like the Church of Satan is an atheist organization. It's
Right.
not,
You know, they're talking about, you know, these satanic cults killing kids. Actually, it's against their belief system. I've read the satanic commandments, the 11 of them, and one of them right there is flat out, you do not harm children. So I don't think, you know, I
it's
don't
just
know.
like everything. People knee-jerk reactions on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, religion's all a bunch of brainwashing nonsense anyway, so let's move away from it because you get me all going on some rant you don't want to hear.
Yep, let's go somewhere else. Let's go
Yeah,
back to
quickly. Like a fish.
You're collecting a lot of horror stuff too. You've got
Right.
a massive collection of stuff.
Mhm.
How long have you been collecting that kind of stuff? Years?
Whew. I had a large collection long time ago. It got put in a box, it was collecting dust. And what had happened, I ended up opening a small store of horror collectible memorabilia. Unfortunately, I should have paid attention to the area I was in. I didn't know there were a bunch of, I'm going to say it anyway, Bible thumpers. I opened a horror memorabilia store in the middle of a bunch of Bible thumpers, and I didn't check the region. So problem number one was that. Problem number two, they were redoing the road. Say when we get this road open completely the way it's going to, it's going to bring in 10 times more traffic. No, it did just the opposite. So all the traffic that was coming through, now that they redid the road, oh, we don't need to go through this road where my store was unless we're going specifically to there or one of the other stores that are right there. So all the businesses that were on there, business just plummeted fast.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was just like, wow, thanks. I opened stores open for 6 months. I was going bam, bam, bam. And it, oh, wow, I made $1.50 this week. And that's not even an exaggeration, unfortunately.
Was there any protests from people? You know, you mentioned that there was people that were there any protests about your store or anything like that?
No, somebody came in being stupid. They was like, so what's in there? What's this? What's that? And you know, he's in a suit and stuff. It's like, we got satanic stuff? Huh? You know, something like it's like, dude, get the fuck out of my store. It's obviously just horror memorabilia. There's no superstitious bullshit in here whatsoever.
Yeah.
Go away. And then every other day, it seemed like some jerk would come in. And the final one was this girl came in there, a white girl, very Pacific. I'm saying it's a white girl. Talking about, yeah, she just was sitting around so negative. She acted like she knew me for all my whole life. It's like, I have no idea who the hell you are. And she started talking all this racial shit, saying, oh, well, my best friend's black, so I can say this stuff. And no, you can't. You need to leave. It's like, and she was there for like 5 hours. And it's like,
God.
It's like you go to Vegas and they have what they call coolers. When somebody's winning, these jinxes that come up to you and jinx you. That's kind of like what she was, it seemed like. Because then when she left, it's like, I got zero business after that. So I ended up calling the landlord and said, look, I'm getting zero business. I'm running out of money. I need to break the lease. Okay, cool. See ya. Just be out by tonight. Okay. 4 hours later, I was packed and had everything. And part of the stuff you see in there in my collectibles is stuff I had at the store.
Yeah.
Because, well, shit happens.
And how long ago was that?
So 8 years ago.
Have you thought about doing it again, but only online only?
No.
Just too much. Just too much.
Too much. And, you know, and if I was to do that, it's still working.
Yeah.
I'd have to shut my YouTube down and all that because I wouldn't have time for nothing. And my fish would suffer and my reptiles would suffer.
Yeah, yeah.
And my relationship, obviously.
It's just too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Okay. So let's see. We talked about the horror collecting.
Yep.
Obviously, you have fish and reptiles. What all live animals do you have? You have fish. What else you got?
Bearded dragon, crested gecko, leopard gecko, and oh my God, Uromastyx. Oh, I got five. I have four, not five. I have three. I lost track. Plus, I got crabs, ghost.
Vampire.
Wow, vampire. Thank you.
Those are cool.
And the axolotl.
Okay. Okay. And how long have you been keeping all that different stuff? What?
I've always, well, actually, I always have been into reptiles since I was a little kid. And used to, when my 20s, when I came back to when I came to Cincinnati, I keep saying coming back. I never had been to Cincinnati until I moved here. But I had kept all kinds of different types of reptiles. Lizards, lizards. I'm not into snakes and turtles and frogs, stuff like that. Strictly lizards for some reason.
So the fish were actually later on. The fish were out after that.
Yeah. And it's just like, fish, I've only been keeping fish maybe a couple months before I joined YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought one aquarium. It's the, I don't know if you see that, but
here, hold on.
Guy back here, the taller one.
We'll put you on the big screen. There we go. Okay, yeah. And what is that?
That's my first one, 45 tall.
Yeah, I have one of those too. I had two of them. I gave one to Kenny.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. But yeah, that's my first aquarium. And it's funny because I joined YouTube because it's like, you know what? I'm going to go on and check out YouTube and see what kind of, oh, shit, hang on. I have to drop this. Okay, so anyway, so I came to YouTube. It's like, you know what? Maybe I'll learn some stuff from some different people that keep fish. So I go looking around this, that, and the other. And I ran into somebody who was doing a live stream, Rick Stick Adventures. I'm still subscribed to him. He's subscribed to me. He's got like 5,000 subscribers or something. He was doing a live stream.
Rick Stick?
Rex. Stick.
Rex.
R-E-X. Rex. Stick Adventures.
Rex.
And it's funny, yeah. And he was doing he was doing a live stream. So I said hi. He's like, he's very polite, very nice guy. So he asked me who I was. I told him, you know, I was calling myself Mr. D because it's like, I didn't want people to know who I was because I wasn't planning on doing anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, so we're talking. It's like, you know, you just got an aquarium, you know. So I figured on YouTube, trying to find some information on keeping fish. And I happen to see you're at an amusement park, Kings Island, which at the time I was just living, I don't know, 10 minutes away from there. And every time, first thing out of his mouth, well, I'll tell you what, you go on live streams, some of these live streams, and you go asking questions, you do not have a channel, they are not going to talk to you, they're going to call you a troll. And I'm like, what the hell is a troll? I didn't even know what a troll was.
Okay. I don't think that's true of our community, though. We're very welcoming about new people, and you know.
Yeah. At the time, I knew Zip.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. So I made the channel, but it's like I put Mr. D. I wasn't going to do nothing with it. I just wanted to where I could be able to go to and help people or talk to people.
Yeah.
But the first thing out of his mouth was, they're going to think you're a troll, and they're not going to talk to you because you don't have an actual channel with any content. Oh, okay. How do you do that? So I left the live stream. I'm looking at the aquarium going, well, let me videotape this, blah, 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 blah. And so I uploaded it. Rex watched it. Some of the people that followed him watched it. And it grew from there. We're getting subscribers. Like, damn. Okay. I guess I'm a YouTuber now. Oh, okay. Now what do I do?
Yeah.
So I did find a few fish keeping channels, and one guy, I'm not mentioning any names in shape, fashion, form, was because this person is very popular, but I found him to be an arrogant asshole who I'd made a comment about something, said, you know, what's your favorite type of fish? This person already knew I'm just starting. I'm brand new. I don't know shit. Enlighten me. So he rambles all the scientific bullshit names at me. And I'm just like, really? I just sit here and told you I know nothing about them. And you're rambling something that you have to have 10 years of experience to actually know what the hell you're talking about. I got 10 minutes of experience. Are you kidding me? And then he made some, I don't remember even what he said. He made some arrogant, oh, I know. I changed from Mr. D to Larry D's Tanks and More. And he read that. I said, oh, and he did this, rolled his eyes, and my response was literally, I typed in, fuck you, and left, and unsubscribed to him.
And is that somebody still out there today?
Yeah, somebody's actually very popular. And that's why I'm careful not to say a name.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I won't pry. No. You can tell me after.
Yep. Well, see, and the reason, one second.
You know,
and the reason I changed my name from Mr. D to Larry D Tanks More, because there's a person out here who's Mr. B. I don't remember what the rest of it is. And somebody joined my channel, and this person responded like, wow, I didn't know you had a secondary channel, Mr. B. I'm like, oh shit. So he thinks I'm somebody else. Yeah. Okay, so well, let's fix that. So, and it's the only reason I changed it to what I did, and it's just like, and now I've found a proper name for me.
There's been a few people like that have had a name that was very close to somebody else, and there was a lot of confusion. Some people just stuck with it, and some people changed it. I don't think either one is the right choice. It's whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah.
If you change it, if people know you know, you don't have to change it. But okay, so what other hobbies do you have besides the collecting stuff, besides the hot sauce, and besides the animals? Is there anything else that you do?
I'm actually an artist.
Like what kind? What like painting?
Acrylic? Yeah.
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 I've never seen any of your artwork.
I don't think I've ever posted any.
You don't have any anywhere that we can see?
Give me a second.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Let's see what I can scrounge up. Oh.
Hi, everybody. Let's see. You know, I'm still looking for more people to join the Focus On too. My email address at the top of the screen up there. So please shoot me an email if you'd like to be on here with me. And, you know, I'd love to learn more about everybody in the Fish Fam. So, and also, like I mentioned, I have a couple of things to bring to the Keystone Clash. And I'd love to do a round table snarf or barf. I thought we could get like maybe 5 of us with different cameras pointing at different parts of the table, or even walking around the table and getting people's reactions to trying these different things. Most of us, I don't know if most of us is true, but right now there's like 93 people that are going to be there from our community. So a lot of us, though, are people that have been on a live stream. So if you want to do that, please, you're more than welcome to join us. Okay, welcome back.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, just so you know, I don't do I do some sci-fi horror type stuff. So, for example,
very cool. Like it.
Thank you. And I got some Lovecraft type stuff I've worked on. I call it Lovecraft's Nightmare.
Oh yeah, Ed would love that one. Ed would love that one. Cthulhu's his guy, so that's right up there.
Mine too.
Yeah. Very nice. Ooh, that's cool. You have a very dark mind, Larry.
Thank you.
I don't do landscapes. You do any landscapes or bowls of fruit?
Used to.
Yeah.
Landscapes anyway, but I'm still life.
Yeah, until you sort of found your voice, so to speak. Your you know, what spoke to you to do?
When I started reading Lovecraft, it just kind of like I just visualized what he's talking about. I gotta remember to keep this one off because I feel like I'm yelling and talking down a tunnel at the same time. Damn.
There we
I
go.
need new earbuds because those suck.
Yeah,
So,
and you sound fine to us. I mean, it's at least
well,
to
that's
me
good.
you sound fine. So you don't seem like you're yelling.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
But
So you've how long have you been an artist then? How long? When was your first thing that you painted?
ever since I was a little kid, I was actually won awards when I was a kid
Really?
for painting and sculpting and stuff. And I don't do the sculpting part anymore.
I did
Getting
not know.
old, my hands hurt when I try.
Gotcha. Yeah. That can be very painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know that about you at all. I had no idea that you had the artistic skills.
Yep.
So many people in our community do, man. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean, look at Pam, punchy paint. It's just like, I look at her going,
yeah.
damn, how the hell did you learn to get that good?
So many of them. I mean, Bex, I mean, just go on and on and on. There's so many. I don't want to start naming names because I always forget somebody and I hate leaving people.
Yeah, right? And it's like, you feel like you're afraid you want to insult somebody because you forgot to mention them.
Well, because usually it's the people that I know most too that I leave out
Yeah.
for some reason. You know what I mean?
That's always the way. The
Yeah.
ones like you talk to every day for hours on end, then you'll rattle something off and you totally forget about them.
Yeah.
You know,
They
I do that
know,
a lot.
They know that I do that, and it's not. I never mean anything by it.
Sure.
Okay, let's talk about relationships a little bit. Why don't we dive into that a little bit? So,
Sure.
Your partner's name is Kevin, right?
Yep.
We got to meet Kevin last year at the Keystone Clash. Had a
Right.
lot of fun with him. I think he had a blast too, right?
Oh yeah.
He fit right in with the rest of us. I mean, it seemed like he felt at home, right? Did he make any comments about the community or anything? Did he enjoy himself?
No, he loved it, especially the metalheads.
Yeah.
And Patty and Maria Z. He loved them to death.
Yeah. So he has a type because those people are all sort of,
Exactly.
Patty and the metalheads are definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Metalheads. Josh was here earlier. I haven't seen Jess in forever.
Last I've seen her was on their live stream a few nights ago.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh
seen
wait,
Jess.
no, she wasn't even there on that one. It's been a minute.
I see her on Discord from time to time, so I know she's doing okay. So
I see her on TikTok.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, on there. Yep, I see you there too. I see quite a few of our community.
Oh yeah.
So how did you and Kevin meet?
And in a bar.
Okay. Yeah.
We met in a bar, got talking. 23 years later, we're still together.
23 years. Congratulations.
Yep.
That's quite a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like shit. I mean, who expected, you don't expect shit like that to happen.
Yeah. Especially, I've definitely met plenty of people in a bar and, yeah, I was never expecting, that, so, yeah, that's pretty cool. Congratulations on 23 years.
Thank you.
Now, what does Kevin do? What does Kevin do for a living?
Okay, there you go. Sorry, you echoed. He works for Humana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, office upstairs. So during the week when I'm home, I'm basically sitting down here or hanging out here doing fish room stuff to not making noise, so not to disturb him because he's on phone calls with patients.
Gotcha.
So the vacuum doesn't get run until like 7, 8 o'clock at night sometimes.
Really? He works long days then, or is it shifted hour wise? Does he start?
No, he's 8 to 4:30, but
yeah, just like you though.
Yeah, me and basically before I start cooking and stuff, so dinner comes first and all that, and then whatever. So then I can make noise.
Gotcha. Yeah, we've got quite a few people also in the community that one person or the other, works remotely. So
sure,
a lot of people have been through that. So, okay, let's see, Larry, is there anything we didn't talk about? Hi, Kevin.
Rigo says hi.
What did he say? We can't hear him.
Oh, he just waved.
Okay. Hi. Was there anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to talk about or bring up, or anything that we missed about you? Something about you, or something cool, something bad, whatever it is, something that you feel like, is a big part of your personality.
Oh, other than anxiety, depression, no, and I really think something to discuss.
A lot of us are there with you with that anxiety and depression. Is that an exorcist cup?
Oh, yep.
I thought so. I saw just the.
I got those at Spirit Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Last year.
My daughter loves that place. She just absolutely Halloween's her holiday.
Mine too.
Constantly going there. What about for the channel? Is there anything you'd like to promote or talk about for your channel before we get into the chat?
Expect to see more.
I'm sure they've
more
been
aquarium stuff, what have you, more details. Plus, I'm going to start doing some funner stuff. Like I had said I was going to do it, and it never happened. But I'm going to do some aquascaping while burning, as in doing something really hot and spicy, and try to aquascape at the same time. I'm going to do stuff like that. And plus, you're going to see a lot more challenges for the legal fire. And eventually, if I get up, if my schedule work is a little more consistent, I'm going to start doing live streams again.
Yeah.
Because I was, as I think most people know, I was doing live streams, and then I was trying to do a live stream down here, focusing on one of the aquariums, and the light kept messing in and out, and some jackass was going, "What's wrong, Larry? What's going on, Larry? Why can't you see that?" Larry? But you're just going on. It's like, fuck it. I flipped it off and never live streamed again. This guy was like, "Shut the hell up, you asshole. Give me a chance to fix it." I'm sorry. I sometimes when you do stuff like that, I got a very short temper when it comes to stuff like that. So
I get it. People saying things. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I won't get into it, but yeah, I'm with you. I understand 100%. You said something earlier. You said aquascaping while burning, and so that's a phrase that's used when you're tasting the hot sauce. It's burning.
Burning, yeah.
I didn't know that either. I've never heard that. So when I thought.
Well, I think only people in Chile community know that saying.
It makes sense.
I think I share it out to other people.
Burning. See, I thought either you were ingesting some some stuff, burning that way, or burning like you're I'm going to aquascape while I'm on fire. Well, that would be interesting.
Wow, that'd be wild.
I mean, that would probably
you probably only do that one time though,
Yeah. Okay. Well, now's a good time. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the chat.
Sure.
We still have let's see, we still have 44 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
I get people watching with me on here. I'm surprised they don't leave.
No, this has been a long time coming, and
right. Okay, so now I can't see chat at all because I'm actually on my cell phone. So
yep, I will feed you the questions. I think that's better anyways. That way we're both on board with it. So
sure.
Let's see the very first, and again, people, if you would please do the @RicoStan. I've got the black background, so it pops out in orange. I can really see it, so I sort of skip over the rest of the conversation. I always go back and watch the live stream and just watch the chat so I can get what people are saying. But for this, I'm really just looking for the questions for Larry. So the first one I see is from my friend Nathan. He says, what's Larry's opinion on the kid that goes by the Spice King?
He's a fake.
Is he?
Yeah, nobody does the one chip challenge, immediately shuts his camera off and turns it back on. Nothing. I've not watched him. I've only heard about him, how he dogs everybody. And he says he eats Carolina Reapers and peppers from what I've heard. Plus, well, no, that's another person. Somebody saying it's Carolina Reaper, and no, it ain't. It's just a common pepper. It's probably no hotter than a jalapeno. Okay. But from everything I've heard from everybody say, and this guy gives everybody attitude. If they do anything real, you guys are fake. Because if you're going to do something like that, Why would you shut your camera off and it say nothing?
Yeah.
Because you shut your camera off because you spit it out, probably rinsed your mouth out, waited 10 minutes, turn the camera back on, then do that. Just that simple.
And
I mean,
anybody,
if you're going to fake it, don't do it.
Because it's 65 million Scoville units. I don't care who you are. That's going to light you up a little bit. I don't care who you are, unless you're dead inside. That's going to light you up at least a little bit.
Yeah. Anybody that says, "Oh, the Reaper isn't hot or this ain't hot," then you haven't actually eaten it.
Yeah.
And anybody who does that, and anyone I hear any controversy about, and to the point where I've never heard anything nice positive about them, I don't even waste my energy to even look.
Gotcha.
Just that simple.
Is there a big community of what do you guys call yourselves? Chili heads, burners? What's the
just the chili community?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big
pepper community even. Yeah.
On YouTube.
Worldwide.
Yeah. Okay. Next one up is also from Nathan. And he said, if you could save one fish, there's just one fish available to keep in the aquarium hobby, which fish would it be? What type of fish would it be? Keep the same one.
Oh, a Bisher.
Really? That's an interesting one. Yeah.
I like them. And unfortunately, I just lost Junior.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, he was a rescue anyway from Pet. I call anytime I bought fish from PetSmart, I call him a rescue. And when I bought Junior, he was not much bigger around than a pencil lead. And basically, I bought him for the sole purpose of getting a place to die in dignity. And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just lost him a couple of days ago. So.
That's tough. Yeah.
5 years,
quite a long time. They're cool.
Yeah.
I've got a couple, and I've thought about it, but I really don't have a tank for them right now. So. Okay, and what fit? And there's a two-part to that. What fish shouldn't be in the hobby? What fish should no regular hobbyist be allowed to keep?
Well, I can't say with one specific, but any fish that you're not willing to educate yourself on, and you want it, then don't get it. I don't care if the pacu. You see a little pacu thing so cute, and you're not willing to read the fact that they're going to get potentially 3-4 foot long. You're a dumbass for buying some. If you listen to somebody at PetSmart that tells you this, no, because here's a good story for you. When I worked at Walmart, they were calling somebody over this back when they still sold fish. So I went over there, and this little girl and her mom, she had one of those little goldfish bowls. Those little round ones about yay thick. And it's like, okay, can I help you? I want that pretty fish right there. Oh, the Jack Dempsey? It's only about yay big, real bright color. No. And Mom looked at me, what do you mean no? No, that's a Jack Dempsey. Yeah. You got a smartphone? Yeah. Look it up. She grabs it out of her hand, sets it down. Thank you. No problem. I mean, if you want to go get a 100-gallon aquarium, I'll be happy to sell you that fish.
Yeah.
But no.
And there needs to be more of that too. There needs to be more responsibility for the people, even the local fish stores. And I do believe that most local fish stores are better. But I don't know. I've heard stories as well about them just wanting to sell sell stuff. There does need to be more responsibility on that side too. I get that some companies believe customers always right. Well, no, it's because there's an animal's life at stake there. So there needs to be.
People need to quit treating fish as disposable pets.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. They're like, oh, that's a novelty act. Okay, I'm done with it. Flush it down the toilet. Mentality.
Yeah. Okay, next one up is Jenna P. And Mark Strilson, thank you so much. And he's got a question there too. So, hello everybody. There's 53 people in watching now. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. Really do appreciate it. Jenna P. and she's been asking this one for quite a while now, maybe probably at least all year, maybe longer. She calls it the Freaky Friday question. So what she wants to know is, what two fish tubers, people from our community, would you like to see switch bodies for a short period of time, like a weekend or a week or something? It could be you and somebody else, or it could just be any two people that you want it to be. Would get something out of it?
I think it'd be interesting. I would. I think Fishy Biz Aquatics and you.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
Culture shock. Culture shock. Why not?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. That would be definitely something cool. And I'm glad you brought him up, because I used to go over and watch Drew all the time, and I have not been watching him at all on Monday nights because I've been playing D&D, so I haven't been catching replays or anything. So I feel bad, but I don't see Drew out in the community much anymore. And
I haven't either, because
he's a great guy.
That one whining about me being on YouTube so much and my work schedule.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got to balance things. I like it though. Let's see. Maritza's the next one. Can you ask Larry if he was going to paint a fish? Which fish would you paint? Have you painted any fish or animals, or is it mostly more of the horror type stuff?
Oh, it is more of the horror type stuff.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm looking over here because all of a sudden 3 of my lights just went out for no reason. They ain't due to go out for another half hour or hour, actually. Well, as long as air cylinders are working, air pumps are working, I ain't worried about it. Okay. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
Not a problem. If you were to paint a fish, what fish would you paint? Are you sure?
Next, probably a neon tetra. Like the streamlines of the colors.
Okay.
I like to do that like an abstract version of one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Or even an impressionist version.
I like the abstract. I can imagine that being just bright and taking up most of the canvas and just. I would love to see that. There you go. I think that should be your next project.
Because wheels in my head are rolling on this one here. I'm actually already visualizing it.
Nice. Good job, Maritza.
Yeah. Good job.
And then her better half, no, her other half. Maritza's other half. If you could have invented something that's already been invented, what would it be? So something that you would be proud to give to humanity, or would want to make the money from, or whatever it is.
Let's do something. Okay, I like it. And let's do it this way. I'd like to be the one to invent an atomic bomb and then destroy it. So it can't be ever duplicated.
The research.
So nobody can ever, just destroy the whole kit and caboodle.
Sorry,
I think that's a good gift to humanity.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure the Japanese would appreciate that. Right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Adam McReynolds, hi, wants to know if Larry has tried any of the hot sauces from the show Hot Ones, and what's your opinion about that show?
I love that show, and
me too.
I've tried several from that show, because some of them are from Hellfire Hot Sauce, which is one of my favorite companies. So yeah, I have Last Dab.
Is Hellfire the company behind Hot Ones?
No, but Hellfire Hot Sauce is the one that makes.
Okay.
90% of the hot sauces I buy, I get them from them.
Oh, okay.
Because I love the artwork on their bottles. I love the heat and the flavor of all their sauces. They've had one or two that I consider a miss. That's just my opinion.
Sure. Now, does Kevin like the hot sauce too?
No.
Not at all. He doesn't like hot stuff
Jalapeno level is it.
Yeah.
And even that's in small amounts.
Yeah.
I'll say to chug a bottle of hot sauce, and he's like, Okay.
Yeah. It's the same here at home. Same here at home. Okay. Let's see. Next up. So you said, yeah, we got both parts out. Okay. So the next one is from Jay, Nano Aquarium Guy. What is Kevin's opinion on your hobbies? All of them, the hot sauces, the fish keeping, the horror stuff. Is he interested in any of that stuff, really?
The fish stuff, yeah.
Little bit?
A little bit. He'll help once in a while. And he's actually read all the books that I have on it, as well as I have. So he can probably have a moderate conversation about them.
Yeah. Does he keep any of his own?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's great, though. I mean, I wish Michelle did too. She's not interested at all in any way.
Yeah. Well, he likes Leo, the leopard gecko. Call him Leo.
Okay.
He just gets a kick out between that and the crested, because he blows his mind away. He contorts when he steps up there. It's like, how's that comfortable? It is.
Yeah.
You know, you bent like a pretzel and sleeping for 9-10 hours straight. Hey, more power to you.
The people in our community that do have a significant other that is into the hobby, you guys don't realize how lucky you are. You know, the Pooplin and Foxanne and the Peas, and I mean, just the metalheads and so many. And again, you know, Maritza and Mike, I'm going to forget names of other couples, but there's quite a few couples, and you guys just don't. Hopefully,
Garden of Eder.
Yeah, Grant and Shelby.
Yep.
Yeah. Next up is Aquarium Domain, who we will see at the Clash again. Very cool. Hello.
Cool.
What's Larry's dream aquarium size and livestock? So how big is it?
I tell you what, I would trade me a quarter of the aquarium I have for like $250.
And what are you putting in that big guy?
For something like that, because I'm not into big fish.
Yeah. I
would. Somebody probably will smack me upside the head at Keystone Clash after I say this, but I would have a fully aquascape like a George Farmer style, and have nothing but neon tetras and rummy nose and different types of Cory cats.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm with you. That would be
cool. Can you imagine about 300 in a 250 gallon, about 300 neon tetras and such swimming? That would be amazing looking. I mean, that's what I'm actually working on with this 125. They're all nano fish in there.
We had a local fish store that it actually shut down, but he had it wasn't a 250. It was I don't know. It was a 125, I think, but it was just a big school of tetras in there, neon tetras. That was it. That was the only thing. Lots of jungle val and neon tetras. That's all that was in it, and it did look amazing.
Yep. So that's like what I got right here is.
Here, let's put that on the big screen real quick. Hold on.
Sure.
There you go.
And of course, ain't not one single one in shot. Hey, you guys, go down there. I got embers. I've got celestial pearl danios. Geez.
That other one.
Yeah, that other one there. There's these neon blues that I found at the wet spot. Didn't even know they existed. I discovered them on their website. Oh, here, I got it. Yeah. There, now that I got that off the.
I do like that.
Yep. It's kind of long, and I've got a bunch of Amano shrimp in here now, too.
I just wish those Amanos could breed in freshwater.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's a neon blue right back here. A couple of them. I want to get several more of them. Yep. But, yep. That's one of the projects I'm working on. Not bad.
Next up is Cat House, SC Catahulis. Let's know your favorite kids cartoon and adult animated show. Are you interested in any of those? Do you have any favorites?
Kid cartoon shows as in from today?
Can be whatever, even from back in the day, Bugs Bunny or something if you want.
Yeah. Sheesh. I remember when I was a kid, it was like I remember when the GoBots Transformers first came out. I always got a kick out of those. But anime, I'm not into a lot of it, but some of the stuff I've seen I've liked would be like Akira, Vampire Hunter.
What about other just adult animated? Like, have you ever seen the Venture Bros or Archer or any of those types of shows? Do you have any interest in those?
No, I've seen Archer once. It's kind of like, oh, okay.
I love it. It's so inappropriate. Venture Bros is like
I have no idea what that one is.
It's like a spoof of Johnny Quest. It's very inappropriate as well, but there's a science aspect to it, and it's just hilarious. I absolutely love it. They just finished up. They're done. They just made a movie to finish it up, and
okay.
You know, if you get a chance, Venture Bros, you really should give it a try. It'll grow on you, and it's so many different characters in it, and it's just so funny. It is so funny.
Adventure Bros. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Next up is it jumped on me. That's what's up. And again, everybody do the @Rico stand for me if you've got questions. I'm just sort of looking for that. So I know that I've probably missed a lot of questions, but
sure.
I'm at Silver Creek, Tomatillo. I'm at his question. So if you've asked a question or you had a comment before there, I've missed it, repost it for me. So I'm right above Mark's super chat. So would Larry rather sit and watch Night of the Living Dead with no snacks or drink, or some cheesy horror on Mystery Science Theater 3000 with all the snakes in the world? With all the snakes.
Depends on what's on Mystery Science Theater. Science Theater, because I always loved that show.
Yeah. It is.
Depends on what they're showing. As long as it's something that, you can make fun of something for so long, but the show loses steam when the movie they're watching is so bad, you can't keep your attention to it. Yeah. But having a bunch of snakes around, that could be fun. Get a big old hug from a python.
I'm sorry. I just see it now. Snacks, not snakes.
Okay.
You're watching, because I was like, snake soda works too, right? It fits.
Yeah.
But no, he meant Mystery Science Theater 3K with snacks, or no snacks, and a great Night of the Living Dead. Would you rather watch Night of the Living Dead with no snacks, or something cheesy with snacks?
It'd be Night of the Living Dead then.
I'm gonna go with the snacks. I gotta have the snack.
Well, Night of the Living Dead is one of those my Halloween watch list.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So
tradition.
Yeah, along with the movie Halloween and The Exorcist.
All right. Next up is Mark Stilson, and thank you again, Mark, for the $10 reduce. And he's asking the Myrtle question. So the Myrtle question is, and Myrtle asked us the very first live stream Focus On that we did, and it's been asked just about every stream since. And this is going on 3 years now. So the Myrtle question is, what would I change about you? And what would you change about me? And I would say, what I would change about you is that the forklift thing or whatever it is, something like that really comes along for you to get you away from the retail world, because retail is shit. And anybody that works in it, it's a great job for somebody that's, not wanting to career or anything. But if you can get away, retail is horrible on you. I'd rather my kids do construction for the same pay than to do retail. I mean, I would retail is just, it's bad for your mental state. It's bad for people because people are shit. They're just the regular people out there. There's so many Karens in the world these days. So that's what I would change for you, is that you find
thank you,
whatever it is to get yourself away from that world.
Really, the only thing I changed about you was your health issues, that they would go away.
And that's a safe one. That's what everybody, I'm not saying anything bad about it. That's
I know.
for myself
It's like,
well.
but I'm like,
Yeah. I mean,
I don't like to change people. This is who you are. I mean,
yeah.
accept me as I am. If you don't like, if you can't, you know where the door is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do. I appreciate that most people have said that, I've never hidden, what I go through with it. And I think because I know that there's other people out there too. I know Sketty Nona has RA just like I do. There's other people in our community. I know there's a lot of people out there that have their own different things. And just when you know that you're not alone with those types of issues, I think is super important. Just knowing that there's other people that understand what you're going through is super, super important. So
absolutely.
Thanks again, Mark. I appreciate it. And all you do. Next up is Dapper Dennis. So, and this is one he's been asking for quite some time. Is there a historical figure that you would like to have a conversation with? Somebody from our past. It's a two-parter, so we'll go with that one first. Is there somebody from history that you would like to meet and to hang out with?
John F. Kennedy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go with Lovecraft.
Yeah, well, I think Kennedy. H.P. Lovecraft as a person was a piece of garbage. I didn't really. Oh yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
H.P. Lovecraft, I mean, hated 99% of all humanity. He hated everybody. You can read in his books comments about every nationality, including white people. Negative, nasty comments. Almost in every story, there's something there. And I can overlook that because I've read his story. And it's not like, oh, Lovecraft's a racist. No, Lovecraft hated everybody. It didn't matter what color your skin was. He hated you, period. He had, maybe you count on your hand, the actual friends he had. He hated everybody.
He was equal opportunity.
Yeah, equal opportunity offender. So I ignore that part of him, and as a person, I wouldn't want to meet him because, like I said, I read his story. I knew what his childhood was like. Anything, I'd like to be his mother and smack the shit out of her. But anyway, John F. Kennedy.
So what is it about Kennedy that makes you want to meet him too?
I just want to know some of the truths behind the stories you've always heard.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
I just want to know the truth.
Okay.
And I would like to meet him and be the day of the assassination because I want to see this black dog. I want to see this magical bullet.
So the second part to that is there a time, an era that you would go back to? Is there like a...
Right there.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour before he was actually assassinated, just to meet him, and then want to see the assassination because I want to see what really happened. I don't believe in a freaking magical bullet that hits a man in the back of the head, shoots a guy in the hand, ricochets back up, and blows half the guy's head off. That's bullshit.
Okay.
The man was shot by probably 3 different people.
I don't know much about it, but I can tell that it's something that you really...
Yeah. Well, from everything I've heard my whole life, if John F. Kennedy would not have been assassinated, we wouldn't be having this conversation because the Cuban Missile Crisis, we were probably a month, maybe 2 months away from a full-scale nuclear war. Now, how accurate is that? I don't know, and I'm glad we didn't find out.
Yeah.
Sort of. I heard that my whole life.
Big Cat, and Big Cat's been asking this one. Hi, Big Cat. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. How can you not?
At us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe they're here right now. And also look at it like this here. How can you be so conceited to believe we're it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I could never be that conceited. If you got one little marble in a galaxy in a universe with hundreds and millions of galaxies, and you're telling me we're the only one that sustains life, bullshit.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I mean, if you truly believe that, man, get your head out of your ass. I mean, damn. I'm sorry, I get verbal on that one there because again, ain't nothing I talk about on social media, but face to face, I can tell you, we can have a conversation.
Let's see. Zenny's up next. Would you prefer to eat a whole ghost pod, which he said he disliked very much, or would you rather accidentally drink fish water starting a siphon?
Oh, the pepper. I can get over it real fast.
Okay. She said she was trying to gauge just how bad the pepper is.
Oh, it is really bad because literally the first time I tried a ghost pepper, I literally about yay much of it. That sweetness hit me so hard, I spit it out and we started gagging. That's how bad the sweetness is.
I've had Carolina Reapers. That's actually pickled. Whip sent me some real fat pickles. They're slices.
Oh yeah, the Mikey V's. Those are fantastic.
So good.
Mickey V's. Yeah.
So good. I think I have just a little bit left of that. I've been trying to ration it.
Yeah. I ordered those from the old Agnes store. They lasted maybe a week.
Let's see. Next up is in Highlando. Jenna P. Hello. I've already said hi. You get 2 highs though, Jenna. Most overrated and underrated horror movie. Which one's? Let's start with the first one. Which one's the most overrated horror movie in your opinion?
Oh, that's a tough one. Most overrated?
Yeah.
It would be, in my opinion, the remake of The Evil Dead. It was an interesting movie, but it wasn't near as good as people claim it to be, in my opinion.
I don't think I've seen they remade Evil Dead, the first one.
Yeah. And there's a second one to that called Evil Dead Rise, which was amazing. But I did not like the first one. I liked the beginning of it. But when the person got possessed, whatever, I swear it sounded like Kermit the Frog on helium.
Yeah.
It's like, are you shitting me? And it's like they combined like 1 and 2 together in a montage type thing. And it just, it didn't work for me.
Is it still Bruce Campbell?
No, but he has an appearance at the end. He says groovy. Big deal.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's probably why I didn't watch it, because he's a big part of. Is there 3 of those? There's 3 of them, right?
The real one with Bruce Campbell. Yeah, Evil Dead 2, then Army of Darkness.
Yes. And I think Army of Darkness might be my favorite out of those.
That's good comedy. I just wish it was good as a comedy and what they did, because Bruce Campbell's good at slapstick. I wish they'd added a little more gore to it, which I think would put it over at a different level.
So, in that vein, what was the most underrated horror movie?
Good.
One that's a sleeper that most people maybe don't even know about.
Oh, well, it's a horror sci-fi. It's called Plan 9. It's one I know. I got a kick out of it. It is basically, they dubbed it as the movie Ed Wood wish he would have made.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie. It's a horror sci-fi movie. It's basically Plan 9 from outer space done right. It is hysterical. It's got a few good jump scares in it. It's got some off-kilter humor that was, off the chain. For example, one of the zombies was a woman who apparently was pregnant.
No, I'm getting it confused. I'm getting it confused. It was Plan B from outer space or something.
Plan 9 from outer space. Ed Wood's Plan 9 from outer space. Remember that low-budget, cheesy piece of garbage that was made?
Leslie Nielsen, right?
No. This is old black and white. Ed Wood was the director. He made the worst movies ever. Plan 9 from outer space.
What am I getting at?
I'm not sure.
In one of those.
But yeah, there's a movie. It's basically Ed Wood's Plan 9 from outer space. The movie's called Plan 9. And it's actually done tongue-in-cheek humor and the sci-fi horror with the zombies are done really well. It's actually surprisingly good, and nobody seems to know about it except me, apparently.
Definitely heard of it, but I was getting confused. What's the one with Leslie Nielsen? That's something close to that. It's like, man, and maybe it's down farther in the chat.
Are Dracula Dead and Loving It?
It was something in space. You know, there was like an
Leslie
invisible
Nielsen?
monster.
Forbidden Planet.
Forbidden Planet. There you go.
It's like I think it was the only serious movie he ever did.
That's it. You got it. And they might have had it down there too. So.
I think you mixed the two up. But yeah, Plan 9 is a movie. If you like comedy, horror, it actually doesn't take itself seriously, but it's seriously good. It's actually one to check out. It's called Plan 9. It's basically, like I said, the movie Ed Wood wished he would have made. The pregnant zombie with the baby on the umbilical cord, that's a zombie being drugged behind her as she's walking. Twisted, morbid fun. And it was done clean.
Let's see. The next one I see, it jumped on me again. Okay, so I got Jenna's, and then the next one I see is Nathan. And again, if you've got any questions, people, do the @Rico stand for me so it really pops out. I can see it. So what hot sauce would Larry recommend to someone that wants to try something other than like Frank's and Tabasco and stuff like that?
There's one I got upstairs in the refrigerator. They're YouTubers called Late for Work. And they got their own company now. It's called lateforworkyoutube.com. And they've got a hot sauce on there called Solstice.
Solstice.
Yeah, like winter solstice, like that.
Yeah.
It is packed with flavor. It's a mild sauce. I mean, even kids can eat it because they actually sent it to a kid who likes to do spicy stuff. And the kid handled it just fine. The parents approved it and everything. So yeah, it's one if you want to try something, a hot sauce that's got good flavor. It's not vinegary. That would be a good starter.
I don't think. Now, do you like salsas too, or are you more just the hot sauce? Do you like a good salsa?
Oh, salsa, absolutely. I got a ghost pepper salsa upstairs that I chow down on all the time.
Do you make your own ever?
Yeah, I used to. Actually, right now I'm waiting for my peppers to get right so I can mix them more.
Gotcha. I'm more a salsa fan than sauce. You know, I do use hot sauce quite a bit, but just normal stuff like Tapatio or something like that. Nothing.
Yeah. Just ghost pepper salsa I got because Wendy has their ghost pepper chicken sandwiches out now again, so I'll get that and I'll add that on top of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I get a spicy chicken ghost pepper sandwich and then I put ghost pepper hot salsa on it.
Just to push it over the edge.
Exactly.
Okay. Next up is Cody V with the new name Sideshow. I like it, Cody. What is your favorite new horror show or movie? And there's a second part to that too, but we'll do that first. What's something new that you really like in the horror genre?
As far as like a TV show or something of that nature,
movie or just TV show, yeah. Anything new that you like?
There's nothing really new in a TV that I've seen yet that's caught my attention. As far as movie, I'm waiting to see. I'm biting the bullet, and I'm going to go watch The Exorcist, the remake, in September. It looks. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt, but right now, I mean, last time I went and see. What was the last time I just went and seen? Oh, I just went totally blank. I literally just went to the movies. Oh, Last Voyage of the one about Dracula. The Demeter, however it's pronounced. I can't even remember it. That's actually pretty good.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, it just came out this month. It's basically.
it wasn't the Nick Cage one. That's on Netflix, right?
No, no.
Yeah.
This is at the real theaters. This is the story of when they brought Dracula over from Transylvania. They didn't know they was bringing him. What happened on the ship? You know how if you read Mary Shelley's book, the whole story about the ship, and it wound up there, everybody was gone.
Yeah.
This is what happened on the ship.
Oh,
This is pretty good. Yeah, it's actually pretty darn good.
What about American Horror Story? You like that at all?
I tried to watch the original. I watched 3 shows. I couldn't get into it.
Okay. My wife really likes it here.
Yeah. You know, and I never went back. You know.
I don't really watch most of those. So the second part of Cody's, sorry. If you had a horror icon as your sidekick, who would it be?
Oh,
like it.
Pinhead, Prince of Hell.
Yeah.
Why not? You have a sidekick. Don't get with the little dogs. Get with the big dog. I think Prince of Hell. That's a big dog there.
Okay. The next one I see. Let's see. We're down to. Oh, it jumped on me. Wow, it jumped pretty far.
Ooh.
Okay. Mount Greenery. So, and this is her regular question.
Okay.
If you could live in any of your aquariums, which would it be and why? So you live in there either as like a shrunk down version of yourself or, you know, which one would you live in?
That's a damn good question. Probably my indoor pond.
Okay.
Why not? I mean, it's a pond. I got water lilies trying to grow now and hang out on top of water lily.
Okay. Next up is Pat. Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Look out.
Oh. Does hot sauce make good lube? And she says that's a question for me, really, and not Larry. I heard the story. You out of control heathen. Must respect. It does not make a good lube. No,
No, God, no.
it does not.
I mean, unless you're in a hardcore S&M, go. You know, I don't judge.
Those areas absorb that type of stuff even more so than like your tongue.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah. They would probably wind you up in the hospital.
It's not fun. Neither are fire ants.
Yeah.
In case you're outside and you use some whipped cream or something like that, something sweet that the fire ants would go after. That that's not. If you live in a desert area, just be careful of your surroundings.
Damn.
See, Rick and Morty, yes, Stephen. Nano Aquarium Guy, Jay says, Larry's mentioned aquascaping a couple times. Who's your favorite aquascaper?
Oh. That's a loaded question coming from an aquascaper who's really good.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
So I would say the Nano Aquarium Guy just to be an asshole. But no, if you're talking with really big dogs, George Farmer or anybody from Green Aqua. And Jordy Scape is actually really good.
I do like George Farmer. I've sent him a message. I do every few months. I send him a message just to see if he wouldn't mind coming up on the Focus On. He's never responded, but I'm hoping maybe one of these times. And thank you, Zen Ginger, for dropping that. Yep, do the @Rico stand because I'm not seeing it if you don't do the @Rico stand there.
I ain't seeing it at all. So
next up is Ryan. Hello, sir. I thought about you today for some reason. What was it? I don't remember. There was a reason I wanted to talk to you, Ryan. Has Larry tried any of Marie Sharp's sauces? And if so, what does he think? Marie Sharp? Name sound familiar?
I'm not sure. I've had them before. I'm thinking of something else. There's another one that sounds similar to that I like, but I can't remember the name of it though.
I've never heard of her.
I don't recognize the name because I'm thinking if there's another one. It's just a Mexican one. It has, I'm going blank on that name. But Marie Sharp. No, I'm not sure I've heard that name.
Is it somebody in your area there, Ryan? And Fish Time with Lando says, how long has Larry been keeping fish?
8
5
years.
8 years. Okay. Snacks.
Yep.
Whip. Hi, Whip. Did I miss your question? Again,
Hey, Whip.
Sorry if I missed your questions. Please, if I'm down to if you asked before that, please just repost it because I obviously didn't see it. And I apologize for any of the ones I missed. And this is Whip's question. He's been asking quite often, or most of the time.
Yep.
So you have all the money you could ever want. You don't ever have to think about money ever again.
Right.
What are you doing, and where are you doing it?
I don't know. So I'm a huge chocolate fan. So I would say I'm somewhere in Belgium, going to all the different chocolatiers, checking out all the different types of chocolates.
Okay.
We just chill and sharing with the locals who,
all right,
why not?
Yeah, a lot of good food, a lot of good drinks, a lot of good sweets. Yep. I hope you remember your your friends in the fish fam when this happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everybody gets a box of chocolates from the most expensive place I can find.
I want to go with you. I don't want to. I want to go.
Come on, we're all going to Belgium, trying different beers, wines, and chocolates.
There we go. That sounds like a fun trip.
Yeah.
Mikey B wants to know if you think the Scream movies should just stop.
God, yeah. They should have stopped after the freaking first one. I tell you, I liked the first one. That was fun. Second one wasn't bad. The third one, if it's under the category this here, I went to watch it. 10 minutes in, I fell asleep. Woke up at the end, closing credits. Next day, I said, let me watch again. I was tired and been drinking. Same exact damn thing. 10, 15 minutes in, fell asleep, woke up, ending credits. Okay, we're done.
I don't know if I know I watched them. And in the same type of, what about the Saw movies? Do you like those? I know those are a little bit different.
I like the first couple. I like the first three.
Yeah.
And the rest just need to go away.
They don't do it for me. None of that. I just like stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm. It was like the Hellraiser movies. They reached the point of,
yeah,
like when Bradley left playing Pinhead, they should have stopped, and they didn't.
Jesus wept. I just remember the guy being pulled apart by the hooks when he
said, yeah.
That movie messed me up a little bit. I don't remember when did that come out? That had to be early 90s, right? The first one?
Early 90s.
That's either the first or second one.
Yeah, it was very early 90s. Yeah. I lose track of the dates really easily.
Disco Stew, what's going on? If you could hybridize two fish and create a new breed, what would you mix together? And they could be anything. It doesn't have to be, ones that could actually hybridize. Like, so you could just do any.
Right.
I got an answer for that one.
A piranha and a neon tetra.
Okay.
That would be wild. See something an inch long with inch-long teeth coming at you.
I'm going back to the bichers again. Bichers and guppies.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You could have those flowing fins with the bichers, and
all the color.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be interesting looking, wouldn't it?
That would be fun. I like that question, K-Stu. That's a good question.
That was a good one.
Okay. I'm running out, I think. Okay. Next up is my buddy Stephen P. Would Larry be willing to do the one chip challenge at the Clash this year if someone else brought the chip?
Yes.
You answered that just like that.
Yeah. Because my biggest thing is the price tag. I mean, the taste. I mean, it's a one-time thing. I can get over it. It's what they made beer for.
And
So yeah, I would do it one time as long as the person who's bringing it does it with me.
Oh, okay, that's a stipulation.
Yep, because I'm not going to sit there. I don't want to sit there and be the what's this idiot eat all this hot stuff for us at the fish community thing event. No, somebody going to set your ass down with me and do it with me. Stephen
That will not be me. I've done mine. I did my time. I did my penance. And I'm really, really, serious about doing like a snarf or barf with everybody. I think it'd be a lot of fun if we get a whole bunch of people around some tables. And we got like 5 people with cameras going because StreamYard you can have 10 people, whatever it is.
I think a bunch of different people doing their own live stream of it too.
Yeah, people could do it on their channels, and we could have it simulcast. And I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm going to do something like that so I get my watch hours back up because I lost all my watch hours because I hit 4,000 watch hours. Cool, but you got 365 days to do it. The next day I was at 365. I lost over 2,000 watch hours. I was like, bam, bam, bam. I was like, this is fantastic. And bam, just that fast, 4,000. Sweet. Now I get monetization. Bam, next day. Boom. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, the live streaming makes all the difference there.
Yeah, it killed me.
Makes all the difference.
Yeah, I got less than 1,000 watch hours now after all these years. It's like, what the fuck?
I've got something like I've deleted a bunch of stuff, but I've still got like 26,000 watch hours.
Dang.
Something like that because I live stream so much,
Right.
I used to though. I mean, it used to be, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then one on Saturday night as well, and another one on Tuesday night. So, okay, let's see. All right, scrolling down. The next one I see, Zenny just reminding people. And it jumped on me again.
Damn.
And looks like the next one I see is Maritza would like to know if you play any musical instruments.
No.
No musical skill to speak of.
None whatsoever.
I'm with
that
you.
That one up there is a violinist. He used to play professionally.
Well, that's another thing that might be happening at the Clash is there's been a lot of talk about Maritza and Mike are in a band, and they were talking about bringing some and maybe letting people come up and sing with them or play instruments with them and do some stuff like that. So that might be sort of fun. I said I'd do some 70s classics if I get enough rum pumped into me. Right?
No, I don't. I can't play music and I can't sing and I don't dance.
I'm right with you. All those.
I'm a freaking metalhead. I don't dance. I listen to heavy metal.
Whip says, why do you feel the need to send my anxiety through the roof a couple times a month? What did I miss? What did I do? I would never do that.
I don't know. Is he talking to you or is he talking to me when he watches my hot sauce videos?
Maybe that's it. Because he didn't say it to, maybe.
He's commented that a few times on some of my videos.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Might be.
Look at that. I'm at the bottom of the chat.
Wow.
So again, I think Steven says, I think my reaction to that chip would end my Clash experience. Big Shrimpin'. Steve says, I wouldn't be against doing the challenge with him, but I don't want to ruin my day. Make sure it's at the end of the day for sure. It did it again. I've done it, and this pain was okay. I mean, I cried. It was hot. I was like, oh God. I said, I dropped the F-bomb probably 50 times in that stream. And, but it was the pain in my abdomen and my stomach that was bad. And you know what, though? It didn't bother me, like the next day in the bathroom. It didn't bother me. I didn't have that issue, which if I like pickled jalapenos, I love jalapenos. And if I eat just jalapenos, I do have that issue.
And you know what? That may very well be the vinegar and not the jalapeno.
Well, I eat a lot of other pickled stuff and don't have that, though. I think Benny's right, though. I think it's that I don't clear the seeds, off the jalapenos, and it's more of the seeds that's causing the issue.
That could be the seed of sitting there. I mean, seeds not where there's any heat. I mean, I don't think people realize that the seeds do not have heat in them. That white part in there, and peppers, is called placenta. That's where all the oils are created. The seeds mean nothing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. You scrape seeds out of there, and it's going to be just as hot anyway. Because seeds, I don't mean nothing. Seeds are not hot; they're just seeds.
Sketty Nona is quoting a Adam Ant song. Don't drink,
Uh-oh.
don't dance. Goody two, goody two, goody goody two. Two.
I used to like him back in the 80s.
I loved Adam Ant. It was one of my favorite, especially like his early stuff with his Adam and the Ants. Stand and deliver. Just every time I hear that song, it just makes me laugh. It's just how he says it. Just does Larry like pucker butt sauces from Catahoula's?
Hell yeah. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah. Pucker butt. That's a good name for him.
That's Ed Curry's, the guy who created the Carolina Reapers Company.
Skin flute joke. Okay. Oh, here we go. I was just going to ask you if there was anything else and then shut her down, but the questions are trickling in. Whip wants to know if you've what's your favorite piece of music? So he's got more though. He says we all have that one song when shit hits a fan or a memory's triggered through life events. What's the first song that comes to mind? So do you have a song like that just is, you know, really just does it for you?
Are
you
not
a big
real?
music fan?
Yeah, not really. I mean, there's certain music that most of the older stuff I used to listen to, I don't like as much as anymore. I've been listening to a lot of symphonic metal here lately.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of Nightwish, Avantasia, Epica, bands like that.
I know Nightwish. I don't know too much of that. I don't listen to too much of it. I still listen to a lot of the 70s and 60s stuff, 80s, and then a lot of the alternative stuff. But I really like a lot of the new indie folk music. I really enjoy a lot of that kind of stuff. The stuff like Lord Huron and the Yvette Brothers and what is it, the Old Crow Medicine Show, and there's so many that are just the Decemberists that are just the music's very under processed. Like it's not heavily processed like a lot of the pop music is today.
Right.
I'm sure it's there,
there's so much as pop music anymore, and even back then it was to the point to where it's overly edited and cutesied out, this, that, and the other. It's honestly a lot of it is bores you to tears.
A lot of it is just not. It feels like
it has no life to it. It has no soul.
Yeah. And there's some good music today. I'm not one of those people that says, my generation had better music. No. There's great music out today. And there
is. You just got to get off your ass and look.
Yeah. It's not.
Or somebody rattles off the name of a band to you that they really like. Somebody in your age group. Check it out.
Yeah.
And see what other categories come along with that one particular song, for example.
There's our buddy Chattanooga Ed.
Ed.
Let's see. So Zenny wants to know if you've tried Da Bomb. Is it as awful as purported?
Yeah, it is.
What is
I tried it. It is. It's a hot sauce. It's just really thick. I don't even know how to describe it. It's hot as hell. It's sticky. It's just gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of it. Is it? So it's super, super hot.
Oh yeah.
It
tastes like hell.
Yeah. What about hot honeys?
I've never actually tried a hot honey.
Oh, I love it. I like look for stuff. It's great on pizza. I put it on toast. I try to find to put it on.
Sometimes I'm a cheap bastard. I see the prices of a little 2-ounce bottle of honey for $8. I'm like, screw you. That's too much.
I get you. Zenny said that the bomb is the one that makes people cry and sweat on hot ones. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the last dab, too.
Is it? That's usually the one they use?
Yeah, the last dab is literally the last one they use on the last wing.
Gotcha.
And it's usually, more often than not, the bomb is what's on the wing itself.
Oh, okay. I do love that show.
Yeah, it's fun.
All the different people that have been on there. I know Shaq was a lot of fun. Dave Grohl, the Dave Grohl one I really liked. he was the only one who like brought his own. He brought whiskey or something there, and so they were doing shots and just there was a whole bunch of them with the Jennifer. Jennifer, what's her name?
Lawrence? No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jennifer Weaver. Jennifer Weaver's from our community. She was on there. Let's see. Ed wants to know what age you started eating hot stuff. You said it was young.
Yeah, I was eating spicy stuff when I was like 8 or 9 years old. But it was like very mild hot stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
It was the road trip though that really got you into it, right?
Kicked in the adventure. Yeah. El Paso, Texas, border town outside El Paso, Texas.
Whip says, I can't say any piece of music is bad. Music, like all art, speaks to us all differently. Even if I don't like it, I don't say it's bad. It just doesn't speak to me. 100%. All art is subjective, and that's it's all based on opinion. So I'm with you 100%. And Patty did bring up a good thing. Anyone who likes music, the Midnight Special premieres an episode Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the Midnight Special was a great TV show. Was it mid-70s, Patty? When did that come out originally? Was it that long ago? I know there's
I think so.
Ton of it's like Austin City Limits is another one that's sort of like that. A lot newer though. Okay, next one is from Ed. If Larry could go anywhere in the world to try something that tastes weird, where would he go?
Japan.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
And plus they got the Godzilla store there too in Tokyo, outside of Tokyo. I want to go to that place so freaking bad it ain't funny.
For us, that is, a lot of the Asian countries do have what we consider weird.
They eat live octopus.
Yeah, I would try it.
Well, I've had pickled scorpion before. I've tried that once.
Sorry, Patty, I didn't mean to out you if people didn't know. I didn't know if you were on the down low. She's using a different name, and I might have outed her on accident.
No, she changed her name. Seen it last night or night before last.
Pat Trollston. This is Pat Trollston. I mean, Troll's right name. And I actually didn't know that. I banned her from somebody's stream. When I saw it, I just deleted the message because I thought it was.
So it blatantly, obviously, be trolling.
Yeah.
Oh, should I show that painting to Ed?
Oh yeah, please do, Ed.
I just now thought of that.
Yeah, Ed will like this.
Get this out.
Sketty Nona had Tabasco and hot horseradish as a kid. Horseradish, we did. Oh, let me put you back on the.
Oh yeah. Get Ed, check it out.
Lift it up a little bit farther too, because you're not. There we go. Because we weren't getting the bottom part of it. There we go. Ed wants that. I know he does. That's very cool, and I could totally see that hanging behind Ed in his live streams.
Sure. I got to figure out where to go to make like a poster of it, version of it. You know what I mean?
I bet there's a pretty easy way to do that.
Yeah, I figure so.
And if you're making a horror movie, would you make Rico a victim or a monster?
Switch it back to it, bud.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That's what Ed always does to me too. He's like, "Take me off of here. Take me off of here." Be a victim or a monster.
I don't know. I could see you in a movie being a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just like the giggling serial killer. He giggles as he's killing somebody.
Okay, that I can see, but I'm too lazy, so they'd have to come to me. I'd have to I'd be like Tucker and Dale versus Evil, where the kids are just throwing themselves on things, and you've seen that one, right?
I know I've seen it once. It's been a hot minute, but I've seen it once.
It's funny, it's meant to be a comedy, but it's got it's the other side of it. You sort of see it from, and they don't do anything bad. They're the good guys, and people,
Right.
when the kids are throwing themselves in wood chippers, and it's just all kinds of stuff like that. So
Yeah.
people would have to come to me. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be out there hunting down. Richard Reynolds says, Rico Stan is the killer Santa Claus. Surf City, what's up? Maybe it's been
There's
asked.
been enough of them.
Let's see. Has Larry made? Oh, okay. No, I don't think that has been asked, Surf City. And they want to know if you've ever made a horror-themed aquascape, or maybe something based on your paintings.
Actually, that is something I'm planning on doing. I'm getting stuff together to do that.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm going to say about it right now, because it's a thing in the works.
You're going to take us along the journey when you
exactly. I don't want to say, hey, look, I'm going to do blah 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 blah, and then when you see it's like, oh, I already knew he was doing that, big deal. You know what I mean?
I think what you should do is, if you actually have to make any of the stuff that goes in it, you could go up with Ed on his Craft Ed one of the nights, and when he's making, because right now he's doing the Mines of Moria as a Lord of the Rings tank, so that would be a perfect thing. Rico's wood chippers for my fantasy football. Okay, we're at the end.
Wow.
We're 2 hours in already, so
holy shit, 2 hours, that was fast.
Is there anything again that you'd want to mention, Larry? Again, channel wise or personal, anything at all that we do want to mention before we take off?
Just keep watching, because I'm planning on, when we get down here, I'm doing another, I'm going to try to, we'll see what happens. Going another League of Fire challenge here in just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Tonight still you're going to do it?
Yeah. Well, it depends on what kind of energy I got left.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, damn, at 10 o'clock, probably do it tomorrow.
Okay.
It's 10 o'clock, damn. Yeah, I'm going to do something soon. Tomorrow. I'll be doing another, I'm doing it at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. Because this one's going to be actually hot.
Okay.
So I'll be doing it tomorrow.
You don't want that right before bed?
No. Well, it ain't right for bed, because I don't have to work tomorrow. And I'm kind of a night owl. So I'll probably be up till 2 o'clock in the a.m.
Gotcha.
Putzing around with the aquariums, potentially.
Nathan, he says it's not a question, but he's just saying thank you to both of us. And well,
thank you.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. There's still 42 people watching. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us all night. And we can't do this without you guys either. So it's definitely not, this is a community thing. This is community thing. So if there wasn't any community here, it would not be near as much fun. So thanks for asking all the amazing questions and for hanging out with us for the whole time.
Yes, it's a good time to shut down, because my lights are turning off.
Sketty, real quick before we go, Sketty Nona said, just take a really good digital picture. Take a picture with your phone of your painting. If you get it just right with the, you should be able to turn that into, because your phone should be 4K. You should be able to get pretty good detail, and you could easily turn that. You could easily turn that into a poster.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of places that do that. You can take the file with you to Walmart. You can go to Amazon and upload it. I mean, you got a lot of choices.
Oh, shit, that's right. I forgot Walmart does that shit. I completely forgot about that. That's right. Walmart does do that.
Whip at the very end, like he does so much. Thank you for the $3 super chat. And I'm going to click buttons. See you guys.
Bye, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Tuesday, there is no focus on. That is Pooplin and Foxanne do the members only stream that night. So that'll be next Tuesday. So the following Saturday, that's still, there will be one the following Saturday. But then the auction is the following Saturday after that. So, yeah. All right. Now I'm clicking buttons.